Last stop of the day for Thursday at CES 2019 is the MSI suite at the Venetian. We're going to have Lucky here show us around.
BPS Customs coverage of CES 2019 in Las Vegas is made possible by Be Quiet and their new line of Pure Power 11 power supplies. Partial modularity lets you choose the loadout that best fits your rig, and with options ranging from 500 to 700 watts, Be Quiet has you covered for almost any kind of system. A silence-optimized fan keeps things cool and quiet, and a 5-year warranty will give you peace of mind. Check out the link in the video description to learn more.
Like all NVIDIA partners, MSI is showing off their brand new RTX 2060 line. MSI actually only has 2 cards to show. The first one is this one. This is the Ventus 6G OC. Now, both of these cards that we're going to take a look at today actually do feature custom PCBs, but the Ventus is going to be the more, I guess, basic model. This is a plastic backplate, although it looks pretty good. But you'll see that it is a little bit taller than your standard NVIDIA reference design, but it is still 2 slots. Out of the box, this is going to boost up to 1710 megahertz, uses their Torx 2.0 fans, but no pricing yet on this one. Should be available, though, at the launch of the 2060, which is going to be January 14th. The second 2060 that MSI is showing is their gaming Z6G. Now, this one also custom PCB design, basically the same size as the Ventus, but it's going to feature a metal backplate, higher boost clock out of the box at 1830 megahertz, still the same 8-pin PCIe, Torx 3.0 fans, so hopefully a little bit better of a cooling solution, but all color neutral color scheme, RGB effects on the side here. We actually have a clip of it running, which I'll overlay right now so you guys can check out all the RGB effects that this card has to offer. But this is the higher end SKU for the RTX 2060 line from MSI. So if you guys are in the market for an extreme overclocking version of the 2080 Ti, MSI's got you covered with the Lightning. Now, this is going to be a very limited edition card. You're only going to see about 200 of these in North America, so clearly not a high production run, but this card is not for everybody. No pricing on this just yet, so we don't know how much it's going to cost, but considering how much the Gaming X Trio costs and other high-end cards from MSI and from other companies, you can assume that this one's going to be probably north of $1,500, maybe up towards $1,700. But we just don't know for sure right now. Shipping out of the box with a boost clock of only 1770 megahertz, which doesn't sound all that impressive. However, there's going to be a dual BIOS mode, and the second BIOS is going to unlock LN2 mode, basically, which means that it's going to actually drop the clocks back down to reference spec, but it's going to completely unlock the power target. So you could kind of go hog wild when overclocking, take advantage of this enormous fin stack, these 8 heat pipes, 6 and 8 millimeter heat pipes that run all the way through the card. And on the edge here, there are hookups for voltage checkpoints as well. So this is clearly made for extreme overclockers, carbon fiber backplate. I asked what the purpose of this was, and they said it's good. So we're gonna have to roll with that. I assume that it's a little bit better than metal, but I don't know what the thermal conductivity of carbon fiber is compared to something like steel. But it does have thermal pads in there, so I would hope that it does help dissipate some heat. But again, this is not a card you're going to see on store shelves. You're not going to walk into Best Buy and grab one of these Lightning cards. But if you want one, I would suggest that you get in touch with MSI pretty quickly, because I would imagine these are going to be gone real quick. On the side here, this is an OLED display, similar to what's on the Godlike motherboard. So you're going to be able to put a custom animation here if you want, but it is only going to be in grayscale. Other than that, it's going to display things like GPU speed, temperature, perhaps voltage, other stuff like that. But again, not final. This is a pre-production sample, so they actually told me they wouldn't even know if it would run if we plugged it in. But MSI Lightning 2080 Ti coming soon-ish for a price TBD, and your wallet will cry. So thanks to our sponsors. Check them out at the link down below. Also, thank you to MSI for letting us in their suite, and thanks to this guy right here for showing us around and letting us check out that cool Lightning card. Lucky, you're a good man.
Thank you to Electronics for providing our editing systems for CES 2019. Check them out below.